Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. God morning and good morning. Welcome. I pray that everyone is having a blessed start to their day. I am your host, Luis Lopez, and you're listening to Talking Cancer, my journey, my way. Well, as you know, I'm not just your host. I'm also living in stage 4 metastatic colorectal cancer. And at this point in time, I feel good. I feel amazing. Currently, not doing any treatments at this time. Um, Not ruling that out completely, and not. It just happens to be a choice of mine at this particular moment, just due to um, past circumstances. So, but definitely am open to uh, different types of treatment, different modalities, things like that. Um, but at this particular time, I do feel amazing. I also want to make sure I have a side note in there that, you know, do what you do. Seriously. Um, in no way is my journey to encourage you to do the things that I'm doing. I want you to do what you feel is right for you. Okay? This at this particular point, this is right for me. You know, there's a lot of good in a lot of different things. Just depends on how your body reacts to those things, to those treatments. So make sure you keep that in mind as you move forward on your journey. I'm not here to influence you on the way that I'm treating my cancer. I just happen to have some bad experiences. And I also choose at this particular moment not to continue those types of treatment like chemo, things like that, just for the simple fact that I like the quality of life that I have at this moment. I don't like being down. I don't like being fatigued. I don't like being angry. Um, you know, right now I'm working on self. Today I truly want to talk more um, about self. I want to talk more about your enemy. Your enemy. Yes. Who is the enemy? Well, if you're wondering who the enemy is, I mean, you could look at people at work. Some people are against you, people in your family, um, all different types of things. Jealousy, all these things you could look at. People against you, people trying to stop you. But I want you to get up and go look in the mirror and see that reflection looking back at you and understand you are your only enemy. You are your only competition. You are your only self motivator. If you aren't true to you, then you'll never be true. Everything you're doing and going through starts with you facing your enemy, facing your fears, understanding where you are headed. If you come into this with the mindset, no matter especially with this disease, your mentality has to definitely be strong. Your conviction definitely has to be strong, no matter what type of treatment that you decide for you. You have to have a strong mindset, a will to survive. You are the answer to where you're going. Because once you understand that your mindset is the key to enjoying life, the key to your cure, you'll be okay. Listening to your mind, listening to your body, what is it that is telling you? You know, I knock no one for the journey that they're on. My biggest thing and goal for this podcast is, number one, it's therapeutic for me to voice my thoughts, to voice my opinion, to voice this energy and vibration about myself, to reassure myself that I'm headed in the right direction. Secondly, this podcast is to raise awareness throughout the world about a deadly disease that's out there. And with pre-screening, you are able to not go through stage 4 or stage 3. Early detection is key. Family history, knowing your family history, is key. This show is to push awareness, things that are signs that are going on within the body that you need to be paying attention to. Stomach pains, change in bowel movement, blood in your stool, fatigue, things of that nature. We must continue to understand. And like my show yesterday, I was speaking on Craig Melvin. Thanks again, Craig. I appreciate you being an advocate. But destigmatizing, especially this type of cancer, especially in the male community, because we don't want to talk about it. We definitely don't. Why is that? I don't, I guess it's obvious, right? You don't want to talk about your butt. But seriously, this is a topic that definitely needs to be addressed. And if you're feeling a certain way, make sure that you're getting tested. Pushing the issue with your doctor, like, hey, look, no, I think something else is wrong. Something's going on. I need a colonoscopy. Hell, I need some color guard. Maybe you just do a stool sample. Send it in. Start there. But if something's wrong, definitely push the issue with your doctor. It's imperative. It's imperative for early detection. And start brushing yourself up with medical knowledge. Now, the decisions that you make going forward, once you find out that knowledge, all of that's completely up to you. As a matter of fact, it all comes from you, whether you want to do pre-screening or not, whether you want to listen to this podcast or not. True. This podcast is for me and my therapy. But it's for you as well. Raising awareness, letting you know that there's another person out here willing to talk. Now, I might not have the platform of Craig Melvin or the platform of Stand Up to Cancer or things like that. So many people out there that that are doing so good with the platform that they have. And here I am, little old me, doing the same. Now, I feel it's my job, now that I know, to let you know that you're not alone. Your feelings are valid. The way you look at things is valid. And I'm not here to push my agenda of going plant-based and things like that. These are just things that I'm going through to make sure my body has the proper nutrients that it needs, especially if at this time I'm not doing any treatment. But I am looking into different types of treatment and what is out there for me where my body doesn't have the reaction that it had the first time around. The side effects for me literally almost killed me had I not listened to my body. So does that part going into something like that, does that scare me a little bit? Yeah. But this is my part of the journey. Your journey may not be like mine, may not look like mine. Everybody's journey is just a little different, just like the disease. No two diseases are the same. So continue just to, make yourself aware, arm yourself with as much knowledge as you possibly can, especially if you're diagnosed. Arm yourself with as much knowledge as you can so you can make a proper decision for you. I want you to understand that pre-screening is at the forefront. Right now you feel fine. Right now you feel great. But at the same time, when this disease starts to take place within your body, before it's even detected, before your first scan that it says positive for colon cancer or colorectal cancer, before your first diagnosis, that disease has already had been fermenting within your body 5, 10, 15 years prior. But still, if you have pre-screening and you're able to kind of get a jump on things, to the point where you don't have any symptoms quite yet, and you're able to catch this at a stage 1 or something like that, or just to, like, hey, something's going on there, or have it removed, through your colonoscopy if you're at appropriate age for one. But if you continue to push the issue, even if you're younger, you can get one too. But you have to be your own advocate. So, this is where I'm at. Look in the mirror and finding out the truth about you. Finding out that you are not only your worst enemy, but you can also be your best friend. Put yourself first. Relax. Put your mind at ease. For you, we need to be in a good place. I'm working personally on allowing things to roll off. It's not as easy as it seems, but I'm working on not letting things get to me. I'm getting a little better, but just letting things roll off. Try to find the good in the things that I see starting to maybe get to me or frustrate me or things like that, because things aren't going my way. I'm working hard to try to make sure that things roll off, and because in the grand scheme of things, it's not like what somebody else is doing is actually hurting me, or a person not reacting fast enough is truly hurting me, but it's frustrating me. So in the end, that frustration tends to hurt me. My reaction, my interpretation, me overanalyzing is hurting me. So these are reflections within myself that I need to fix in the mirror. Stop overreacting. Find your truth. Don't be your enemy. Be your best friend. That's me. That's my time. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. I probably could have said that a lot easier, huh? Don't forget to like, share, follow, or subscribe. Thank you once again. Peace, love, one.